I have 7 days to turn this yarn into a sweater. This is gonna take so much longer than I expected. Oh, I just ripped it. I should have started earlier. So tired and I need to go to bed. I'm gonna open all this up again. I'm not even close to halfway through the color work. In exactly 7 days, my little sister is coming to visit me. Now, I don't know about you, but I am not a fast knitter. I just start 3 projects at once and I'm always knitting on something, but I'm not gonna finish a sweater in 1 week usually. However, on Instagram, you'll see people knit a sweater in 3 days. That's not happening for me. The sweater I plan on knitting is the Hófadynur from Lopi design, and that requires me to use plötulopi. And plötulopi is this beautiful unspun yarn from Icelandic wool, and it is very easy to tear. Now, I hope this is not any foreshadowing, but I'm a not very careful person, and I'm afraid that I will constantly be ripping the yarn while I'm knitting at any given time. So I'm gonna be extra careful with this. I already ripped a piece off. That took me 30 seconds. Do I have to hold this double? 1, 2, 3. I think this should be fine. Okay, let's start. This is the best tip I have. If you can't count, like most of us can, if you're casting on and you need obviously the exact number of stitches, don't try and count to 170 or whatever it is that the cast on number is. Count in 20 intervals, place a stitch marker, because it's easier to recount and it's easier to count in general. So you can easily recount 20 and you can count the stitches, the stitch markers, and then multiply by 20, and then you know how much you have. Go-to tip. You see, this is why I don't center pull. What is this? What is this? Has been a couple of hours. The sun has set and I have completed the color band. As you can see, this is a bottom up sweater, so this is the waistband of the color, and I'm not like super enthralled by this design. However, I think it's gonna look very nice. It's interesting, I've never done this before where you have the ribbing in 2 separate colors, but I think it's a very cool effect. And I tried to make sure to catch all the floats as good as possible. I'm gonna have some dinner and I'm gonna continue knitting on the round deep into the night probably, and then I'll update you on what it looks like, how far I get tomorrow morning. Good morning. I knit late into the night yesterday and I got to finish this much of the body already, which I'm very happy with because this is gonna take so much longer than I expected. Not right now, this is the fast part, but once I reach the color work band, I think this is gonna take a really long time. So I'm taking any head start I can get right now. I'm very happy with this. And I have to head to work now, but it is the most beautiful day ever. So I'm really not that mad about it, even though leaving your craft behind is always a heartbreak in the morning. And this afternoon, I'm gonna bake a cake and then we're gonna go over to our friend's house and we're gonna have a little knit and cake and sit and chat with some of our friends. And I'm hoping to get most of it done. So yeah, come with me. Cookies have been made. I wanted to make a cake, but I left the baking tin for the cake at said friend's house that we are going to go visit now. So, you know, it's not like she never gets any cake. And then yarn is packed, and let's see how much knitting we can get done at tonight's knit meet. So yeah. Yeah. After our knitting evening with all of our friends, I had finished the body, as you can see, and I put this aside. And yesterday, all day long, I had been working on the sleeve, the first one, which is now complete. It is the exact length and measure that it's supposed to be. And I did all the increases on the side. And I have this very handy dandy row counter, which is very cute. So this is the first row, and then you move it to the second slot, etc. And I had to add a few extra ones to get to 12. So sleeve 2 is done, which means that we are halfway there. Today, we luckily don't have to go to work. We just have to drop by and check on the hot tubs. And we will be just driving to a hiking spot. We'll go hiking a little bit so I can get some car knitting done. And my hope is that I can get the second sleeve done. So I'm gonna pack my bag and we're gonna go on a little road trip. Yay!
And I've cut a couple of holes, one on either side, of mushroom.
It is currently 2:15 in the morning, and it's really time to go to bed. Unfortunately, I didn't get as much knitting done as I had hoped. For comparison, this is the sleeve I'm currently working on. This is how long it should be. So I have another few centimeters to go. But I'm so tired and I need to go to bed. And I was really, really hoping to get the second sleeve done today. Alas, here we are. But hopefully this doesn't get me in too big of a time pinch. So I'll pick it up again tomorrow morning when I'm drinking my coffee before I go to work. And then hopefully by the time the afternoon rolls around, I can join both sleeves to the body and start with the color work. So hoping all goes well. We'll see. Welcome to day 5, my friends. We have finished with work and we just popped by the stables because our friend is leaving soon. So we're gonna go for a ride together, and I didn't dress appropriately. So I am stealing one of the sweaters that is lying around here, and look how cute it is. I think this is in Lopi. Let me see if I can find this pattern because I really like it. Very cute, although it would require some mending up here. Maybe I can get that done for them. But I've got one of these, and I'm gonna put on one of the kind of like ski pants, suit riding pants thingies, so I don't freeze to death. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm gonna muck some stables to pay for my part, and then we're gonna go for a ride, and then I'm gonna go home, drink some warm coffee, and hopefully finish with the sleeve and the body. So we're still the first ones here. The others haven't showed up yet. So in order not to just sit around and waste time, I'm gonna prepare the feed bags with the bags of weighed out hay for the evening feed, so I can help out a little bit. These aren't my horses, but they are so kind to just let us ride very often. So we like to help out in any way we can. We've offered to pay, but they refuse our money. So at least unpaid labor can somehow help. All right, so we need 3.2 kilograms of hay. Da babies. We are home again from riding. It was very cold, but very nice to be outside a little bit. And we had some dinner, and now I'm gonna finish up with the sleeve. I only have, I think, 1 or 2 more repeats of the increases to do, and then I can finally join all both the sleeves with the body. So I'm gonna finish these, have my tea, I'm gonna watch some Nancy Drew, and after that I will probably go take a shower first because I smell like horse. And it is not exactly a smell I want everywhere in my home. So we'll finish up with this, and then we can finally start the color work. Yay!
Morning slips in through the blinds like it's asking permission.
Stack is too high though.
I count the dust in the air just to feel something real. The day doesn't need me heroic, it only needs me awake. So I lace up my hours slowly and let the quiet stay. I don't need a banner, I don't need a sign. If I'm still standing here, I'm doing fine. I'm small
So if you've ever knit a bottom-up sweater, you already know this, but for those of you who don't, because I see a lot of people only want to knit top-down sweaters, and top-down obviously means you start from the neck and knit downwards, bottom-up meaning you start from the bottom and knit upwards. And the way you join a sleeve that you knit separately to the body is by having the correct amount of stitches of the underarms on stitch holders and doing the exact same thing as instructed on the sleeve part. So you have the sleeve and then just a certain amount of stitches on hold. And then when you take the sweater, you want the stitch holders to line up so that they work like this. And then you have a pocket on the top here for the sleeve and your body. And all you do is then knit these pieces together. And all the stitches that don't need to be knit are already out of the way because you marked them. And now you can just knit back in the round and keep going.
Still holding on, still counting the seconds till the light comes on. Maybe this isn't bravery, maybe it's something slower. A steady hand on the wheel when the road won't open up. I don't need to be larger, I don't need to be loud, I just need this moment.
Had a really long day at work today, so it is 1:45. It's almost midnight, and I haven't gotten any color work done, and I thought I'd start. And on the very first round I already miscalculated, and I just realized that I made a mistake at the very beginning of the round, so I'm gonna open all of this up again. I mean all of it, it's just one round, but it's still kind of annoying. I made the mistake here, so I have to open up all of this again. All right, good morning. It is the day of the arrival. We are, cheese, because I'm making toast, because we are heading to the airport to go pick up my little sister. She's arriving in like 3 hours, and I don't have the sweater done yet. I'm not even close to halfway through the color work. So I'm hoping that I don't have to drive at some point. I already asked my boyfriend if he can drive the whole 3 hours. And I'll just knit, and hopefully I can get it. I don't know how delusional I am right now. I feel like I might, get it close to done at least. But we'll see. We are making a sandwich to go, got some coffee going, then we're gonna hit the road, and we're gonna do some serious car knitting. Okay, let's go. That's a sandwich. It's not happening. We're 30 minutes away from the airport. This is how far we are. It's not happening. Oh well. So it turns out I can't knit a sweater in 7 days. Granted, it was a very ambitious goal, and yet I was so disappointed when I couldn't finish it on time. However, as soon as we picked up my little sister, it really didn't matter anymore, because what did matter was that we could finally spend time together again, and I would show her all the beautiful things around here. So I could just keep knitting on the sweater without the clock looming over me, and surprisingly, it was much nicer and more enjoyable to do the thing I love this way. And something I hadn't considered before is that I actually like knitting on the gift for my sister together with her. It gave me a chance to show her how much work goes into a hand-knit sweater. So the next time you're knitting and getting impatient with yourself or your project, please remember that this is a skilled craft and that it takes a lot of time, and that you're probably doing it because you love it, not because you're trying to imitate a machine. So happy knitting and enjoying your hobbies, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Very cute.